everyone. Welcome to ISC West 2018. We're here on the ISC West main stage with SSN TV. I'm very happy to have Will Brown. He is with Johnson Controls and Tyco, and Ken Modeste with UL. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So there's some big news recently about the cyber certification. I thought we'd start with that. Maybe we could start with you, Will. Can you talk about the importance of this certification and what it means, and then we can get into exactly what the certification is.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, so just recently, our Video Edge in VR from the American Dynamics brand just completed the UL 2900-2-3 certification. That's the UL CAP program for life and security products. Life safety and security products.
Okay.
Not only was the first certification, the first product to receive the certification, it also received the certification at level 3. So the standard's got 3 different levels of maturity, level 3 being the highest maturity level, and Video Edge is actually able to achieve the level 3 certification.
Very good. And Ken, can you tell us more about that particular certification?
Yeah, it's actually an exciting time for us. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we've been challenged by different industries to help try to develop and build some industry acceptable practices around cybersecurity assessment and assurance. And all of last year and a little bit before then, we were working on this new standard for the life safety and security industry, 2900-2-3, that Will mentioned. And as we launched it in August, Will reached out to us as being one of the members who helped work on the contents, saying that Tyco and JCI would like to submit a product in, and it was an exhilarating experience being the first product to go through this process and actually be certified to level 3.
Yeah, that's very cool. First product. Congrats. And now, Will, I know that you have your own internal cyber program strategy. Can you talk about how that's developed into now where we are today?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So I mean, the Tyco security product security program has been around for several years now. Like a lot of programs, it started off as kind of a government approvals program, but as more vulnerabilities were hitting the market, when Heartbleed and Shell Shock hit especially, right? Our focus turned away from just focusing on government approvals and focusing more on cybersecurity of our products and trying to develop security best practices from design through deployment through incident response. I mean, how do you handle those types of vulnerabilities that get announced? How do you handle vulnerability that comes out in your product, right? How do we handle getting firmware updates to our end users, right? So it's a program that's been around for years. That we and now that we've been merged with Johnson Controls, they also had a program in place as well that's been around for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So what we actually been doing for the last year or so is actually trying to take our 2 programs, merging them together, and enhancing overall Johnson Controls product security program.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, Ken, can you talk about the impact that this particular certification, I think, will have? I mean, people are going to say, oh, the first product, I want to have my product, certified. So are you getting some more interest just based on this first?
Yeah, we've been getting quite a lot of interest from the minute the program was launched and the standard was published. And now that Tyco has been certified with this particular product, we've been getting more and more requests. But what's really interesting is exactly what Will mentioned. This allowed the ability for a trusted third-party outsider like UL, an independent third party, to use a industry-adopted, repeatable and reproducible process to validate and vet all the effort and energy that JCI and Tyco have actually invested in building up the cybersecurity brand that they have today. And this validates that process. Yeah,
that's a great point. And I wanted to get both of your takes on the show. What's your impression of the show this year? What are some of the things you're seeing that maybe of interest to you? And maybe we'll start with you, Ken.
Yeah, I've been coming to this show now for quite some time in a previous job, and what's really interesting me now is that I'm seeing a lot of other companies that I don't recognize.
Right.
Which means that there's a plethora of products coming out into the marketplace. I think there's a great opportunity for the life safety and security industry to continue to drive public safety, and I look forward to collaborating with great partners like JCI and Tyco to help solve that problem.
And Will, what about you?
You know, I actually had a lot of fun walking over by the smart home side
Oh.
over there and seeing some of the stuff that's going out over there.
Yeah.
You know, Ring and some of the other companies, what they're doing for the smart home technology. Yeah.
Right, yeah, because they are making such an impact and influencing a lot of people with what they're doing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And then last question, moving forward, what are you? Can you, for example, you have anybody you can give us like the scoop on? Anybody who's about to get the same certification? We have the second company in the. Are they close?
You know, we have some other companies that are in the video space that we're working with right now. It's really hard to disclose that until,
I know.
You know,
I'm
until
just
they
kidding
do.
around.
You know, I do hope we will have some other engagements with JCI and Tyco, but I do expect over the next couple of years to see some more products coming out that are tested and certified to this.
Good deal. And what's your take on the industry? You see continued growth? You're bullish on the industry moving forward?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right. I mean, as you know, Johnson Co. just acquired SmartView.
Right.
It's a technology. I'm looking forward to actually going down to Nashville in the next couple of weeks and meeting with those guys to talk about their cybersecurity.
That's going to be good
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's some exciting times in the industry. It truly is.
It is.
And thanks for spending some time with us. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.